Long ago, among the many heavenly realms, was Gamangnara, or the Kingdom of Darkness. The king of Gamangnara ruled over this vast and desolate realm. However, he soon grew frustrated with the perpetual night that plagued his land.
How weary this darkness is! I wish I could have the light of the sun and moon to brighten my kingdom.
After much thought, the king of Gamangnara devised a plan. He summoned a gigantic fiery hound called a bulgae to his palace.
Bulgae, I command you to capture the sun and moon and bring them to me. Yes, my king,
the bulgae replied. Obeying the king's orders, the bulgae decided to capture the sun first. He raced across the heavens in sunrises, his panting breath creating new clouds as he dashed across the morning sky. At last, he arrived at the sun. However, when he bit into the flaming yellow star, he recoiled in pain.
Oh!
Although the bulgae was made of fire, he was no match for the sun's intense and unrelenting heat. Discouraged, the bulgae gave up and returned to the king of Gamangnara.
I'm sorry, my king. The sun was so hot it singed my mouth and I could not bring it to you.
The king rose from his throne of shadows, enraged.
How dare you fail your king! I will send a bigger, faster, and stronger bulgae to complete the job.
Sure enough, the king of Gamangnara commanded another bulgae to capture the sun and moon. Obeying the king's orders, this bulgae decided to capture the moon first. He wove in between planets and galaxies, his paws sending stars flying as he blazed across the night sky. At last, he arrived at the moon. However, when he bit into the frozen white sphere, he recoiled in pain.
Oh!
Although the bulgae was made of flames, he was no match for the moon's icy and numbing chill. Discouraged, the bulgae gave up and returned to the king of Gamangnara.
I'm sorry, my king. The moon was so cold, it froze my mouth and I could not bring it to you.
Infuriated, the king of Gamangnara sent for another, fiercer bulgae. To this day, the king refuses to surrender and keeps sending bulgae to capture the sun and moon. When a bulgae bites the sun, it causes a solar eclipse, and when a bulgae bites the moon, it causes a lunar eclipse. However, each time the sun is too hot and the moon is too cold, and the eclipse passes as the bulgae returns to Gamangnara.